So students, so we have been talking about the last part of electrochemistry, that is conductance of electrolytic solution. Now in this, on the remaining part which is there that you have to discuss, that is basically measurement of conductivity and molar conductivity of electrolytic solution by experimentation. So I am coming to measurement of conductivity, I am writing K, and molar conductivity, that is lambda, of electrolytic solution. This is what will be the discussion today. Now measurement of conductivity and molar conductivity of electrolytic solution, we do it by using Wheatstone bridge, and basically by using the Wheatstone bridge, what we measure is the resistance of the solution, and once we find out the resistance, that is R, from that we find out the K and we find out the lambda. This is the basic idea. Now when you do it, the one essential instrument that you have to use is called as conductivity cell. So one essential thing that you have to use is conductivity cell. Now what is conductivity cell? Conductivity cell is basically made up of two platinum electrodes inserted into a glass tube. So suppose this is a glass tube. So in the glass tube, the two platinum electrodes, where the electrodes are coated with platinum black. Platinum black is a chemical which helps in adsorption, that is surface phenomenon. So it is coated with platinum black, and this is the platinum electrode which is inserted into the glass tube. Is that okay? So this is what it is. This is what it is, and this is dipped in the electrolytic solution, of which you have to find out the resistance, conductivity, whatever. So this is the electrolytic solution. Is that okay? So I hope you understood the conductivity cell. It is a glass tube in which we insert two platinum electrodes, where the platinum plates are coated with a chemical called as platinum black, and this arrangement is dipped in the electrolytic solution, of which you have to find out the resistance and thereafter conductivity, molar conductivity, etc. And when you do this, at that time, for this conductivity cell, one important thing that is required is cell constant. Now what is cell constant? Let us understand cell constant. So for that, I would like to tell you that you will be knowing that K is equal to G into L upon A. But what is G? G is equal to 1 upon R, that is conductance is reciprocal of resistance. So it is 1 upon R into L upon A, and this L upon A is denoted by B, and this is what is known as cell constant. This is what is known as cell constant, and for a particular conductivity cell, that cell constant value will be constant. All right. So therefore K is equal to B upon R. I hope you are clear about it. So what we do is, we have to know the value of cell constant, and we have to know the conductivity of the electrolytic solution, then you can find out the resistance, or we have to know the cell constant, the resistance, then we can find out the conductivity. This is how we go about it. By the way, if you are thinking of the unit of B, what will be the unit of B? B is equal to L upon A. So L is centimeter, A is centimeter square, so it will be centimeter inverse. The unit of cell constant is centimeter inverse, and that is the reason when you write K is equal to B upon R. Now so what will be the unit? B ka unit will be centimeter inverse, upon ohm. So this will become ohm inverse. So this will become ohm inverse centimeter inverse. This we have seen before also. This is how it goes about. Is it okay with you? Now let me go into the experimentation part. So when I go for the experimentation, so determination of, first I have to find out, determine the cell constant, the B, and then using this conductivity cell I can find out the K and lambda for any electrodic solution. So I am coming to the next part, and that is determination of cell constant. So children, now we find out the determination of cell constant. Determination of cell constant, for which we use the Wheatstone bridge. The circuit diagram is somewhat like this. This is connected to the conductivity cell. This is connected to the conductivity cell. All right. Then here is terminal A connected to terminal B, and this is going to a known resistance, and known resistance, let us say Rx, and this is a current indicator. Current indicator, because we will be using an AC source, alternate current source, which is shown in this manner. So it is connected to alternate current source, and this is a current indicator. The current indicator is either a headphone or it is a magic eye. Magic eye will be flickering light, and when the current stops coming, so you will find that the light stops flickering. Or a headphone, it will making a noise, and the moment the supply of current stops, you will find the noise stops. So that is D. All right. So this is what it is. I'll come to it afterwards. Now what we do is, we connect to, here we have taken KCl solution. We have taken KCl solution of either 0.1 molar or 0.01 molar, whose conductivity, that is K value, is already known to me. That is very essential. That's we have to know. This is known to us. So the circuit is made. Now what we do is, we move this key, and let us say when we come to this point, let us say here we come to this point C. At that time the indicator shows no magic, in the magic eye there is no light, or in the headphone there is no more sound. That means the current has stopped. Now at this time, you have done it in physics, the resistance of this upon resistance of this is equal to resistance of this upon resistance of this. So I will say resistance of KCl upon the resistance of AC is equal to known resistance X upon resistance of BC. This, okay. Now this what we do is, but this resistance is proportional to the length. So resistance of AC is proportional to the length of AC, and resistance of BC is length of BC. So I will say resistance of KCl upon length AC is equal to Rx, known resistance, upon length BC. Now resistance of X is known, resistance of AC, this length I know, this length I have measured. So what I would do, R of KCl is equal to Rx into length of AC upon length of BC. It is by this I find out the R. And now what I do is, now K is equal to B upon R. So therefore B is equal to K into R. Now K is already known to me. Now R I have determined, so I will be finding out the value of B, and this B will be the cell constant of this what I would say cell constant of this conductivity cell. Is it okay with you? So now that I have found out cell constant, now I will find out. Now इसका B मेरे को मालूम है. अभी मैं कोई भी solution इधर डाल के I will find out the R, उसका R and उसका R उसका R and B already have determined. Now B already known, R determine करके, then I will find out K for any solution. So let us say I have taken a new solution. So now the next part of the experiment. So for the next part of the experiment, what I do is same conductivity cell. Only thing is this solution is some electrolyte, any electrolyte for which the value of K to be determined. Otherwise, arrangement is the same. So it is a new experiment I am doing with the same procedure. Now what I do is I move this key, and let us say when I move it over here, at that time I find that it is a null point, and that means the magic eye stopped flickering or the headphone doesn't give any sound. So I got the null point. So this is the point C. All right, after putting this new electrolytic solution. Now once again, so what I will do is R unknown, this is unknown, R unknown upon R AC is equal to Rx upon R BC. So R unknown upon length AC is equal to Rx upon length BC. So therefore R unknown is equal to Rx into LAC, length AC upon length BC. Rx is known, length AC, length BC have determined from the experiment. I have found out the resistance, unknown resistance of this electrolyte that are filled. Now what I do is I say K is equal to B upon R. Now B is already known by already found out. This is already found out by the previous experiment. R is determined. Now I can find out the K. Once I find out the K, then what I do is I can find out the lambda. So measurement of lambda, measurement of lambda, that is molar conductivity. Molar conductivity is K upon C, or by common unit if you use, then lambda is equal to K into 1000 upon C. So this is how we find out. I hope you are clear about it. So with that, the theory part of conductance of electrolytic solution is over, and with that, theory part of electrochemistry is done. Is it okay? Now we will move to the next part, and that is problems part 3, that is problems on conductance of electrolytic solution. Mostly we will use all these equations, and we will also solve the problems on Kohlrausch law, and that I will do in my next video. Okay children, thank you, thanks a lot, God bless you.